Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is your boy Mazier here, and we are back with another Clash of Clans video. And yeah, guys, I'm still sick, man. So yeah, I have to record, like, I record a few videos in the same day so I can, keep on dropping them when, I might not be able to in the, next few days. So on today's video, as you saw from the thumbnail and the title, we're gonna be jumping into the raid weekend. Yes, guys, I've actually, saw some of the comments that you wanted to see more of the max level districts, and a lot of you actually have district hall level 5 on a lot of the districts. So that's why I did two different bases right here for the Barbarian Camp and the Golem Quarry. So let's just jump into them, and I'm gonna explain something real quick for you on each base. So if you want to just take a screenshot and move on, go for it, that's up to you. But if you're here for the explanation, I hope you like it, and if you do, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, man. Alright, and without further ado, let's just jump into this video. Alright, first base we have the Golem Quarry, guys, and this is probably one of my most interesting designs on the Golem Quarry itself. It's insane. So I'm just gonna zoom in, and you can take a screenshot better of the other side of this base, and of course here if you want to take a deeper look at it, because I cannot get it in one frame, you know what I'm saying. But this is an interesting one, and I'm gonna talk about it in a few seconds. So what's really interesting about this design? Well, it's my personal signature, guys. This type of wall you can see after the bridges, it's an interesting one, and if you're new around this channel, you may not know what this is all about. But if you're older, OG basically on this channel, you know how this goes. But for new ones, let me explain it to you. Well, it's very simple. If I zoom in right here, there is gonna be this wall gap which is here, and right there. This will make sure the ram is going weird, guys. This is all made for the ram. Now let me explain to you what happens. Is basically you can see this cannon which is touching the wall. That means the ram targeting will be exactly these 2 or 3 walls around this area, meaning the ram will have to go from either bridges into this place, but not for this or this or this or this wall, but for only this side. So that makes the ram die with the zap traps. That is exactly why it's there, and not just a normal close up, so the ram can open it really simple and the zap trap will not have enough time. But this one, the ram will have to come forward a bit, so it takes time for the ram to reach the wall, and then the zap traps blow it. And now why do we have the bombs? The bombs are not actually designed for the zap traps, guys. They are designed for the archers. So archers, when the person might try to be clever, or they might try to do something really interesting, or out of nowhere they might just be lucky and they want to just go for with archer first, then the ram, then this bomb will actually explode when the archers are getting close. But we're still gonna have this other zap trap for when the ram comes either from any angle, from maybe the right or the left, so still the ram is gonna get destroyed. Moving on to the other side, and by the way, if you actually didn't have any idea, the zap trap actually does not get triggered by the a sneaky, or what was it? Yeah, it's a sneaky archer. I'm getting it confused with a super archer, but sneaky archers, it doesn't get triggered when they are invisible. So that's nice. So make sure you upgrade these mines, by the way, because level 3 will actually not kill the level 5 archer. That is important to know, man. That is a very decent level. If you get it to level 4, it will kill any level of archer. Right, now moving on to the second layer, this is interesting. We have this building right here that is 2 tall gap from the wall, and then there is this cannon right here which is connected to the wall, making sure that ram only targets this wall. And if you're not sure about that, I'm gonna show you in a second. So we are here, and you can already see. Now let's go with that archer first that I told you about, that there go, but they're not gonna die because they're maxed out archers. But of course you might have a maxed out level bomb. So now moving on, actually they didn't even activate the zap trap. What? That is crazy. Now moving on, the ram, look at it, it's gonna go and then it's gonna die because it has more time to reach this wall right here. It has to spend more time to reach it basically, and then it dies. Now moving on to the other side, we actually have another entrance cover, but this is tricky because this is not actually closed. This is the one that is closed, so that's why a lot of people might jump a ram early, and the ram is gonna go and die, guys. That is important. It's not gonna target any of these walls here because there is nothing in the other side. So this is what I want to be an annoying way for the attacker, because they will choose one side. This is important. They will choose one side to go either from this, from here, there, or from the bottom side. So they might take 1 or 2 ram maximum. So a lot of times they are gonna die, man. They are gonna really be annoying and die. Look at that. That is not gonna even open the wall to this cannon, and even if it's open this wall, it's because this building is one tile, so I might have to remove that to put it a bit back. I don't know why it's one tile there, but that's a bit it's a bit problematic. So still, you saw how these walls work. Now, well, for the insides, there's nothing too crazy about anything. There's just so many double tile gaps, guys, between the major defenses, as you guys can see, triple or quadruple tile gaps, and there is so many buildings around this area. We also have a little area right here. So why is it like that? It's basically because, guys, there's not going to be a single time that anyone can drop a ground troop for this area. That's why minions are the only troop that can actually destroy these stuff. So we have obviously rapid rocket for it, because it kills the minion really quick and make sure they don't get this value, so then they have no access to the back side of this whole base like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why major that area is one of the major areas, but there is no walls around it because there is no need. There is these mountains are covering it. So on this episode, guys, of base building of the clan capital, I actually tried to use everything as possible. You know what I'm saying? Now let's move on to the next district and see what we have there. And guys, this is the Barbarian Camp, and as you guys can see, this is also something unique about it, something interesting about it. I'm gonna walk you through it, but take your screenshots and everything from the lower side and from the top side. And don't forget, we have 2 gates only 2 gates right here and there. That's the only gates on this district. I'll tell you why is that in a few seconds, okay? But let's just talk about this base. So if I go out, and you can see there is everything being upgraded. It's a bit madness. It's crazy. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this, man. It's crazy. On this one of our clans this one is just insane, okay? But the levels are very high on this certain district. I don't know why, but a lot of people actually committed to this district, and you can see already it's messy. So I'm gonna go back. So before everything, let's talk about the entrance right here. Why is it like this? Why we have like a road here, another road, another road? Well, it's simple. Because I want the attacker to use archers or barbarians or whatever at the beginning. They might use barbarians if they are clever. That is fine. I mean, go with barbarians. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, you have to get through a few bombs, then a giant bomb and stuff. I mean, it's still fine. But if the attacker is very lazy and just is using archers, that is going to be interesting, because this is going to make sure the attacker goes from 3 different angles, or even 2 sometimes. But imagine it, if they drop, let me tap on this. This is the troop deployment bar. You can see already, this is the troop deployment. So they have to drop it here, here, or here, one of the either one. But sometimes, because we have these buildings close to them, this one, and then the other one the other side, it means the archers that they drop on the first building will actually follow up and not go to the left or right. That is important because of this gap right here is so much bigger than this gap. You can already see where the archers will go. If they drop in the middle, which again is fine by me, like come on, that's fine, like you cannot defend everything, then that won't be an attack strategy they have, you know what I'm saying? But if they drop in the middle, it might go separate ways. But that's why we also have the bombs. This is where it gets interesting, because the groups are gonna die reaching the other building. That means they have to drop more archers on the entrance still to get through. Then we have more bombs coming through the base. You can already see how much I want to waste their archers. And just imagine if someone is lazy, someone's just attacking, dropping 1 archer on each of these, they will go forward, they will die. He needs another group of archers on each of these to have access to the rest of the base. They will keep on dying, and then he has another group of archers. That's just something that it could be a bit annoying, man. I mean, I'm sorry for my voice, guys. It's a bit insane, okay? But I'm trying my best to explain everything for you. Now, that was the entrance. What about the inside of the base? Well, the inside, we have a kind of similar, like you can say a symmetric base, but not as many like symmetric base as we've probably seen before, because we have 3 giant posts here, and then we have a whole capital a district hall basically on the right side. But why is that, and why do we have it there? It's because it can defend as a normal building, because see, it has a lot of HP. People trying to go through that has to, they basically have to spend so much time, because this rocket then is going to be really annoying for this whole side troops, any side. But this one on the other side is the same. But don't forget, we had 2 gates here. I don't know why I didn't save, but these 2 gates are right there, okay? So that makes sure the giants only come out to this area and then this area and stay in here. I don't want the giant to go around the whole base, try to have fun. No, that's when it's gonna happen if you have a lot of gates. Even I didn't put a gate on this side because I don't want my giant to get lured away from this, you know, rocket artillery. I want them to stay this side to keep on defending it from the sideline, which is one of the important parts of an attack. A lot of attackers go from the middle, which is fine by me, because if you go from the middle on this district, it's gonna have a lot of, you know, buildings here already, and then you have to go either this or middle again. But if you go to the middle, it's still gonna be harder and tougher. There is so much HP in the middle, and now there's gonna be a lot of other, you know, defenses also hitting you. That's what basically I'm trying to say. It's gonna I'm trying to say it's hard, and if your wall breakers even fail, then your troops will might have to go around this whole ring, which they're gonna take them outside, and the other side is a similar way. It's just because we have this little river right here, I couldn't build something similar to this on the other side, like for example a capital peak, I would say. But it is what it is, man. It is, you know, so we have to do something with what we got basically. But guys, that was it for the Barbarian Camp. Nothing too crazy, but it's just about the entrance and about a bit inside the base deeper. And you can already see also that I put the air defenses not really separated this time and a lot more compact, and that's because a lot of the time if the first attacker get a lot of value like this area, let's say take all this down, out of all that area he's gonna have 2 air defense only. Take a look at how many air defenses is going to be left off this. But just take a look at that. You can take a look at already how many air defenses is going to be left. It's the same if they take out this whole side, like here, this whole side, after, you know, a certain attack, there's going to be so much of the base left and such a hard way to reach the other side of the base. And that was it, guys, for the video. I really hoped you liked it, and of course, as always, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, man. I love you all for the support. It's been absolutely insane, and I'm gonna try my best to keep on bringing good content for you. Let me know down in the comment section below, what base do you want to see, what district do you want to see. Maybe I already have one and you haven't seen it, I can give you a link for it, or maybe I can start building it, you know what I'm saying. But don't forget, we do not have the links to the bases yet on the clan capital. Hopefully one day, so it's gonna make my job and your job, especially your job, easier. So that is it for this video, man. I hope I see you soon on the next one. So take care and peace.